Hello everybody, it's Sunday, August 30th, 2020, 77 Fahrenheit, 25 Celsius. Hi everyone, it's Sunday, August 30th, 2020, 77 Fahrenheit, 25 Celsius. I'm at the 34th Street Herald Square subway station, and I'll be walking New York City today. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm also enabling 1080p streaming on my app right now. I don't know if the quality is any good or not, but you can let me know. I'm gonna go towards this side. Is there a way for me to make this straight? Seems like it's crooked a little bit. Maybe I lock it. Maybe not. Yeah, walking commuter. It's in 1080p, but it's gonna use a lot of data. It's 1080p, but a crooked picture. I'm gonna fix that once I get to the street level. I'm gonna try to adjust it. Hey, Johnny Stride's in the house, 1080p. I might have to move my phone to the left, and then I think the gimbal will balance it. It's looking lively right now, Herald Square. Alright, let's use one of these things over here and try to fix it. Alright. Grand Key Cheerleaders, thank you for the $4.99. Appreciate it very much. I also edited my alerts. Now I won't play any sounds at all. I thought they were a little bit annoying. If it happens. And I'm asking if I should always stream in 1080p. I mean, I'd like to, but it all depends on my data usage, right? Alright, let me see if I could fix it better. Now that looks a little bit down. Let's move it to the left again. Alright, I think it's better. Okay. Yeah, it's a little more straight now. That's good. The Note 9's a heavy phone, so it's hard to get the balance like correctly. Well, Simply D Beauty, Verizon does have unlimited data, quote unquote unlimited, but it's not really unlimited because they throttle you after a certain amount of time of data usage. Block Student, thank you for the €5. I have a 50 gigabyte data plan. Let's check out Koreatown, 32nd Street between Broadway and 5th Avenue. I love what the city did here, and they closed off this block because this can get so crazy sometimes with the traffic. But I'm glad that the city has made this an open street, and look at all this space here. All these people here eating delicious Korean food. Udon Lab, great spot. Haven't eaten here before though, but I heard it's good. Look at the line over here. I don't know what this is for. Mr. Johnny Strides with the $1 super chat. Awesome, dude. Thanks. I think the line is for... What's the line for? Cafe Bene? Wow, Cafe Bene has a long line. Anita Ruiz, thank you for the $4.99. Thanks. Two less drawers. Has a lot of seating. Look at this. How many sections do they have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sections of outdoor seating. Koreatown's the spot if you want outdoor seating. C Medina 238 with $5. What's up, AK? Happy Sunday. Barbecuing in my backyard and streaming your walk. Awesome, dude. I hope you enjoy your barbecue. Save me some when I get up there. Jongro, second floor. So the second floor has outdoor seating over here. This actually might work out better for them. Bamba, thank you for the $5 because Jongro, I've actually eaten here before. You actually have to go in here. It's kind of funny. You go in here and then you take the elevator up. But Jongro is up there. Delicious spot, but it's kind of hidden because it's on the second floor. But because now they have outdoor seating here, it's more accessible for people to come here. New Wanjo, one of my favorite spots in K-Town. And here's Grace Streets, which mainly does desserts, but if you want desserts like that over there, I'm gonna zoom into this person's food. Hope they don't mind. Look at that. Ice cream and like sugar cake and all that stuff. Koreatown's hopping right now. I just smelled so many different like spices and food here too. Oh my gosh. Here is BCD Tofu House, another one of my favorites. This picture looks good here. 100% organic tofu, no MSG added. Their tofu is always on point, high quality. I should come back here again. And this one is, I ate here before. I should know the name of this place. I don't really see the storefront name. Anonimo, thank you for the PEN 149 super chat. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. And Gloria Davis, thank you for the $1. Also, I'm wearing the wrong mask. I should wear this one, even though this one's more comfortable. But Dun, da, da, da. And there's Love Korean BBQ across the street. Let's check that out too. The main stretch of Koreatown is between 5th and Broadway, but there's like 2 or 3 restaurants over here too. But they closed this off as well. This is also an open street. I'm gonna try to talk over this music so I don't have to mute it. They got some people here pruning these plants to make it a little bit more beautiful and inviting for people. Lena Nicholas with $10. Thank you, Lena. And here is, I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but Baekjong Korean barbecue. I've never eaten here before, but I like to try it. Maybe I'll come down here with my friends when I have some time. But they've also got some outdoor dining across the street too, on both sides of the street. And here's a Japanese restaurant. This is Ichi Umi, Japanese sushi and seafood buffet. All right, so that's the extent of Koreatown. There's also a very famous fast food chain over there called Five Guys. But let's walk down Fifth Avenue because I think it's more iconic. I am hyped that I'm streaming in 1080p. I'm gonna have to maybe get another SIM card. I'll be burning so much data. But I think it's worth it. And I'm also glad I got the alerts to work properly now. The last live stream I had, I kind of like adjusted the settings and the volume was too high and it was kind of annoying, so now I just put a simple graphic up and it displays without any sound. That way I don't miss anybody who gives me a donation or a super chat. Lena Nicholas, thank you for $5. Appreciate it. Thank you, Lena. I also want to announce that I have a Discord server now that's open to everyone to join. The link is in the video description below. But it's basically a community where you come and chat with people and it's a lot of fun. Here. This is all you can eat Korean BBQ. Look at this. Classic, $36.99. Draft beer too. Awesomeness. Hopefully my data does not run out or it gets degraded because I'm streaming in 1080p. Sheer sparkles with $20 Canadian. You rock, dude. Thanks. Thank you, Sheer Sparkles. Big SLMY with $4.99. Great work once again, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mantis, you like the graphics editions? I like them a lot too. It's mainly for myself, so that way I don't miss anyone who is kind enough to contribute. Because sometimes I get so busy, or I'm like talking with someone else, or the chat just goes by so fast that I miss a super chat or a donation and I feel bad. Here's 29th Street and 5th Avenue. Let's see how much scaffolding is left on the Flatiron building. It's probably still fully scaffolded up. Here is John Doe Bar and Kitchen. They got a neat little setup here. And Macor at $4.99. Legs hurt just from watching me walk all the time. How many miles do I walk a week? I actually do. Well, it really depends, because during this week, it's not going to be as many miles as last week. Last week when I walked Fire Island, I pretty much spent the entire day there walking. I don't really calculate how many miles I walk every week. Oh yeah, B. Griffin, you remember. That's what my iPhone app said. 15,000 steps a day is my average. Wow, there's a line to get into the Museum of Sex. But all the museums are allowed to reopen now. I know the Met's open now. The MoMA is also open, and I think the MoMA is also free up until a certain date in September. Uniqlo helped make that possible, as well as I think one other company, I forget which. But there's a lot of things that are open now in New York. Lena Nicholas, thank you for $3. Here we've got MexiQ. Okay, so this is the Flatiron District. Madison Square Park's over there. But before we go into Madison Square Park, I want to walk over here and show you the original location of Madison Square Garden. And I'm also curious what's happening over here too with this museum. This museum here is called MoMath. Museum of Mathematics. 80 Harvey, thank you for the £4.99. Is MoMath open? Let's go peek in there just for a little bit. Definitely a unique museum, but I think I know why Museum of Sex is more popular than Museum of Mathematics, but it's still closed. Anyone know what this symbol is? I know what it is. It's 3.14172. I don't know. I think I only know like 4 digits of pi. That's my limit. There's some guy online who recites like 100 and something digits of pi in like a few seconds. That's kind of like ridiculous. I only know 3.141 for certain. Wow, Time with Eli knows a lot of digits. Okay, I'm at the northeastern corner of Madison Square Park. Over here used to be the original location of Madison Square Garden. Now it's home to a life insurance company. But Madison Square Garden number 1 and number 2 was located over here before. Now we can check out the park. Walking commuters' back entrance to his office is on the next block. Steven's asking if it's easy to park a car. Depends if you ask. If you ask me, I suck at parking. I don't even remember the last time I've driven. But if you ask like a Uber driver or a taxi driver who does it all the time in New York, probably very easy for them. I probably have to do like 100 rotations of the steering wheel before I get into a parking spot in New York. Unless it's an easy one. Got a handful of people on the lawn here at Madison Square Park. It's a nice little playground. One of the best things that I remember that was the most exciting for me when New York City reopened was the reopening of the children's playgrounds. because I really felt for the children when New York City went in lockdown. They had to stay at home, and children are usually so active. They like to go play and go to playgrounds, and to have that taken away from them was like so heartbreaking to like witness. I think it was like phase 2 that the playgrounds were allowed to reopen. And I remember filming my first playground where the children were playing. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like one of the best things ever. But now it seems like life is sort of getting back to normal. Hey!
How are you?
Some guy is waving at me. Here's the original Madison Square Garden up here. A lot of people on the lawn here. I smell a lot of sunscreen too. My nose is very sensitive. Ken Lung asking if I think New York City is dead. I wouldn't say it's dead. I would say that it's on slow mode right now. Like really slow mode. There's still life in New York City. It's just that it's not at the level where it's supposed to be at. I'm walking towards the original location of Shake Shack. This was the original Shake Shack.
Yeah, I mean, like she had the head mask, the helmet.
And here's the fountain at Madison Square Park, where I've met many people here and asked them to meet me by the fountain, but it's not on right now. Shake Shack is kind of busy, folks. A lot of people waiting in line for their Shack burgers. And as promised, here's the Flatiron building, still with a lot of scaffolding, but they've taken the scaffolding off from the sides. Now it's just the front and the back. I'm feeling very like calm right now because the weather's just been cooling off. I think the hot summer days are behind us now. We finally have some weather in the 70s. If this was pre-COVID, I'd be smashing this button right now. But because we're in the pandemic, I don't feel comfortable touching a lot of stuff anymore. Maybe I'll use my elbow.
Wait. 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 23rd Street. Walk sign is on for 23rd.
of softies out here. I see a lot of people down in Union Square right now. Let's go check it out. I'm planning to do a pretty thorough live stream of New York City today. Considering that I have 1080p streaming enabled, I want to make use of it. This is the Obika or Obika restaurant. I don't know how to pronounce that A. It's in an accent mark. Obika, maybe? Here's a cool little spot, the Flying Tiger Copenhagen. They got a lot of like unique stuff you wouldn't find anywhere else. Here we can do some window shopping. Here's a pencil case, a very unique looking pencil case for $3. It's a stylish one. And you got a composition book for $2. This is kind of like a European style discount store. I'm not sure if like these are the same kind of products they sell in Copenhagen and they brought over here, but it's really, really stylish. Look at this. One pen flower is $2. And this is kind of like a neat little display you can have on your table. Instead of having real flowers, you say, hey, look, I've got some pen flowers, you can use it to write. And then like it's bothering you and like you want to get rid of them, like you need to sign a contract saying like, hey, sign your life away, I'm gonna like take over your life. What you do is you take the pen flower, you reverse it, and then you shove the flower in their face, be like, no, I'm not doing that, man, take it. Sign the person's face with the flower. Lynette Borders, thank you for $2.99. Indoor places at Bronx Zoo is open. Yes, they are. Is this a milk carton? No, this is a pencil case. Wow. Strange stuff. Artificial branch, hot zinc with handles. Yeah, very stylish stuff. And they got a Buddha here for $4. I mean, some of these statues, if you go to an antique place, they're like really decorative. They can cost like hundreds of dollars, but here you get a simple, stylish one, and if it makes you happy and it spices up your home, I wouldn't mind paying $4 for a Buddha statue like this. There's a line to get in, but it's a popular store. All right, this phone sliding and making it crooked is kind of annoying. Let's see. Over. All right, I think it's straight now. Maybe I should get the Galaxy S9 because it seems like this gimbal has trouble balancing the Note 9, which is heavier. Here's another open street. Let's check out this open street. Vanessa from Florida with $5. Thank you. Here's the Resdora restaurant. Wow, it is hopping on this block. They've got full waiter service and everything.
Yeah, I know. It's like all of it. Yeah.
Looking good here. I'm walking away from Union Square, but I can still go to it down this block and I make a right. And these outdoor dining areas are empty. No one's dining out here. There's also no tables out here either. Olga Barrow Singh. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, but thank you for the $2.99. Look at this, whoa. But you see here, the trouble with outdoor dining is you have here this scaffolding, right? Which is supposed to protect people and stuff from getting hurt. And you have the tables over here that are just outside the scaffolding. So does it really make sense that they have scaffolding on the sidewalk here, but it's not covering the tables of the patrons of the restaurant outside? Seems like now they need to have movable scaffolding that extends. I don't know. Look at this. Barbonia. A lot of people out here. Hello. Cute dog there. So I'm on Park Avenue now. Here's a newsstand that's closed. Newsstands are suffering right now. Most of Manhattan's office workers are not back to work yet. I read an article that's saying that New York City landlords are in a battle with companies to try to get people going back to work, because they want these spaces to be occupied and for the tenants to keep paying rent, Because if these companies let all these workers work from home, they won't need the office space anymore, and they just let their lease expire. But I think New York City's economy is going to be under pressure for a while. It's a renter's market right now. I'm a block away from Union Square now. All right, made it to Union Square. And we can probably check the time from the metronome art piece up ahead. A lot of people are very curious about the sound. Yeah, POV HFR, I'm streaming in 1080p. Hopefully it stays like that and I don't have any degradation in quality or bad cell phone service, but I'm in the middle of Manhattan and that really shouldn't happen. Union Square Park. Hey. Alright, so I want to show you something over here. So, when people come to New York or they're unfamiliar with that thing, they think this is kind of like some weird display, like counting down the extinction of the earth or something, but really it's just telling the time and the date. That's all it's doing. The first 4 digits is the time in military time. So right now it's 14:22, so 2:22 p.m. And then like the middle portion is telling the amount of time until midnight. That's all it does, is tell the time. Cedric's asking what's the point of it. It's modern art. Sometimes you don't understand modern art, but hey, it's up there and people look at it, they think it's like weird. And then when you tell them the meaning of it, they're like, oh, that's what it is. See, 0214 February with $20. Been to New York for 1 year and going back to Japan in a few days. Your video saved me during the quarantine. I could know about what city was like at that moment. Keep it up. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. And then this thing in the middle, all it is a magic wand that leads to like this yellow circle, and steam comes out of it sometimes. It's kind of cool. But I don't really remember the last time that steam came out of it. Lucy T, thank you so much for the $200. Appreciate it. Got some pro cyclists over there, all in their cycling jerseys. There's still a handful of people here dressed in black for Black Lives Matter. But it's calmed down a lot ever since the that movement started in April. Thank you, Amandeep V, for the 199 pounds. Actually, no, I said that the movement started in April. It wasn't that soon. It was in like May and June. Time's flying so fast right now that I'm having trouble keeping up dates.
Maybe I found something.
Gerald F, thank you for the 199. Appreciate it. I'm walking west on 14th Street. Okay, that was random. That guy in the corner just threw a plastic bottle towards me. Anna, thank you so much for the 199. KD with the 399 Canadian dollars. What's my favorite city besides New York City? I'll have to think about that. Debbie Walsh with the 1999 pounds. Favorite city besides New York? It's hard to say because there's a lot of cities that I look at online, especially other walking videos that I really enjoy, but I can't say it's my favorite until I actually go there. So places like London, I've watched a lot of London videos. I really like London, but I've never been there. Tokyo is really nice. I've seen LA as well. So all these places I like to go to, but with the pandemic, it's hard to travel now. Toon Van Bureau from the Netherlands and visiting New York City last year. What's my favorite place to visit in New York? Alright, so I had two answers for this. My favorite place to visit in New York before the pandemic was Times Square, because I just felt all the energy of the city, all the people. And after the pandemic, when the city was like tightening up, I really appreciate where I lived a lot more. In Astoria Park, it was very quiet and there was more of a sense of community there. So all that energy came out from the city's downtown and went back into the neighborhood cities and the outer boroughs. Back on Fifth Avenue again. I want to cross over to the other side of the street though, because it's a little bit more shady there. And my favorite borough used to be Manhattan, and now it's Queens. So differences change, folks. I mean, favorites change. If you asked yourself what's your favorite color 10 years ago, it might be different than what it is now. Or your favorite music. There's a lot of wind noise. Yeah, right now I'm not using a lavalier mic or a wind muff, but I plan on getting one. I have one for my iPhone, but it's not compatible with this phone. Almost got smashed by a skateboarder. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. That's New York City walking for you. I should have been like Midnight Cowboy. I'm walking here. But I would have had to say it like 5 times in a row. I'm walking here, I'm walking here, I'm walking here. But I almost got hit by a skateboarder. I almost got hit by kids doing wheelies on MTB bikes. And I almost got hit by a car making a right turn. You had every single mode of transportation trying to run me over there. And a bunch of other people in the crosswalk. But I'm an experienced walker. I look that way, skateboarder I avoided, this way, the bicyclist I avoided, and then the car I just let him go. Yep.
Which is good.
I think I missed some super chats too, and I don't think the alert played. So I'm gonna have to scroll back. But I needed to look out for my safety before I address the super chats. I think it was Linda Nardone. Thank you so much. I haven't walked 14th Street in a while, this far west. Maybe I can take it all the way to the meatpacking district and we'll see how it is over there. POV HFR, I enabled the 1080p streaming in my app, the Prism Live app, and I set it to variable bit rate. So that way if the cell phone quality, the network quality declines, then it adjusts dynamically. There's another Five Guys. We just saw one on 32nd Street. I'm gonna do something very dangerous. Don't try this, folks. 2, 1, 0, let's go! I made it. You thought I wasn't gonna make it, right? What happened with this storefront? And this one, and the one next to it. Look at this mural across the street. A lot of things you just miss if you're not looking up. And more of the mural is showing as we get closer and closer. Kenny Lawless, thank you for the £5. From Portsmouth, UK, say hello to my girlfriend Lauren. Alright, Lauren, Kenny says hello. Lauren, Kenny says hello. Also, there's another mural on the other side, so if you're not looking behind you, you're gonna miss this one. That's cool. I've got a ways to walk until the meatpacking district. for this light right now. I'm way too behind. You know what, let's go down to the village. The West Village will be nice. Because right now there should be a lot of activity in the village area. I wanted to check out like Bleecker Street and 7th Avenue area. We'll see. In America 3, you do have to make reservations for certain restaurants. But I'm not sure if all the restaurants have like walk-ins. It all depends on which restaurant you go to. Yeah, the wind's kind of annoying. I wish I had a lavalier mic right now. What is this wind? It's really bad right now. I think this used to be Dwayne Reed. It's for lease right now. And then over here is a hospital, Lennox Health in Greenwich Village. Alright, I'm in the Greenwich Village now. Ooh, this wind's horrible. Bad for the wind noise. Yeah, I know a lot of people back there were obsessed with the ladies. But there's a time and place to asking a girl out and a time when it's not. Eyeglass lady, I do have a windscreen. Let me try it. I have my Zoom H1 windscreen. I want to find a place to sit so I could put it on. It might be helpful. We'll see. I will give it a try. Look at this. They have a swimming pool, flamingo, for this restaurant. All right, let's put on the windscreen. Hope it works better. this on now. I'm gonna have to turn the gimbal off before putting it on, so I apologize if the stabilization's bad. Okay. Hopefully this helps. But then again, it's gonna make the gimbal even heavier than it is now. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, it's not gonna work. You're gonna have to deal with the wind noise. Yeah, B. Griffin, the fluffy thing made the gimbal heavier. It's already having trouble balancing it. I should sell this phone and get the Galaxy S9 instead. A heavier phone and a bigger screen isn't always better because it's harder to balance, and we'll see. Let's check out this pink flamingo now. Neat little pink flamingo. All right, stuff is happening in the village, folks. Even got live music here. Ooh. This is where it's at, folks. Greenwich Village, Saturday afternoon. 70-degree weather. People want to go out, have a good time. I'm going where all the hot spots are. Sunday today. My gosh, my head's somewhere else. Cafe 7 with RSD 250. Thank you. Ain't much, but thank Action Kid for bringing New York as real to me as it can be, considering I'll never be able to visit. Oh, you're so nice. Thank you. I think I even said it was Saturday in the beginning of this live stream when most people weren't even here yet. So big oops on my part. Here's agave. I've never eaten here before, but it seems to be pretty popular. Yeah, Laurie W. I did go out yesterday with my friends. I'm glad we still tried to meet up because the weather forecast for the entire day was threatening rain from the storm Laura. But by the time the afternoon came, it stopped raining and we had a great time. We hung out in Brooklyn and went to the Prospect Park Zoo. It was so nice to finally meet them after both of our previous plans faded out because of the weather. We were like, we're not gonna let the weather mess this one up again. We're just gonna do it. All right, here's Frenda Mexican Kitchen. Okay, now I'm in the official heart of the Greenwich Village neighborhood. Let's go. Oh, look, open street, perfect. I'm glad they did that. Gonna go this way. I'll show you Stonewall Inn. And here's Christopher Park. This is where the roots of the LGBT movement came from. Here's the Stonewall Inn. I'd say some guy just, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm not even gonna show that too much to everybody. Oh my gosh. That guy had to like double step and avoid a bird who was injured on the sidewalk there. Oh, not good. But it's the circle of life. There was a sparrow who was injured on the sidewalk there. All right, let's go up here, Christopher Street. Actually, no, let me think about how I want to plan this route. I'll go down here, and then I'll go up Minetta, go up McDougal, show you Washington Square Park, and then I think I'll head back down. And I also say LGBT. I say that acronym just to like be inclusive of the entire community. But it seems like every year they're adding more letters to the end. Right now it's LGBTQIA+. Yeah, John, it does sound like a certification. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could like keep adding all the acronyms to the end of everything and make them super long, and then like they won't even be shortcuts anymore. Well, there's like different things I could like go into. QIA, people asking what that means. I think Q can stand for queer, I could be indifferent, and A could be either asexual or ally, and some other like things too. It gets really complicated when you really look into the whole LGBT community. But here's Bleecker Street Pizza. Nona Maria slice here. Excellent and always spot on. Yeah, Shannon is John Barr's favorite. Here be Bar. Let's go down this way. Seems like all the activities down here now. Look at this, folks. Sunday afternoon, not Saturday, as I've been saying for the whole time.
It's not worth it. How about this one? I'll show you on the map.
A lot of people here right now. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, enjoy your meal. B. Griffin, I wouldn't say they're a fan, they're just waving hello.
You can't just tell everyone that I can't.
Not everyone who like waves at me or stops me is a fan, but they're just friendly. Want to say hello or something. Oh, look at this. Cornelia Street. They closed off Cornelia Street. Well, looks like I'm walking Cornelia Street maybe for like the 20th time ever since Taylor Swift made her song that she's not gonna walk here anymore. All right. Let's walk Cornelia Street again. Tacoma is popping right now. I ate at the Japanese restaurant at the end of this block about a year ago. They're really good too. Yep, this was Taylor Swift Street. She used to live right here. Looks like a carriage house, but it's actually a driveway and a garage in there. There's a video of YouTube of the interior of that house. It's really decked out. It's really crazy. The inside of it is all Art Deco and it's really, really luxurious. Insane. Here's the name of the Japanese restaurant I went to before, Chop Chop. You walk in there and they all greet you in Japanese. That's the way they do it. Wow, we've got 3,000 people watching this live stream. Holy moly.
What's that star? What's the star?
Here's papaya dog. 2 hot dogs and a drink for $5.99. French fries for 99 cents. I'm not hungry though, so I'm not about to get a hot dog. I used to eat a lot of hot dogs, but there's a lot of processed food. It's not good for your body. Great view there of the One World Trade Center in the background. Let's go to pretty much NYU's quote-unquote campus park, Washington Square Park. Even though it's New York City's public park, the entirety of it is pretty much surrounded by NYU, so I call it as their campus park.
We say these things.
It's also a good time for me to use the restroom too in Washington Square Park. There's a public restroom here if you ever need a public restroom. Agnes Rowson, thank you. Say hello to you. I am right now. Thank you for your work. People are watching you instead of stupid TV. Well, you know, to each their own. Some people think TV is stupid and some people think it's not. I mean, I won't deny there's a lot of stupid programming on TV, but there's a lot of good shows too.
I'm not saying it because I'm angry. I want you to now be hurt. If a car hits you, what's going to happen?
Look at that. They got open streets on McDougal Street as well. Ambulance is coming by. I'm not about to walk in front of this ambulance. That's the Lenox Health ambulance. That same hospital I told you about when I was walking down 7th Avenue. All right. Washington Square Park, home of everybody pretty much. There's Dosa guy here. There's the chess hustlers who are so awesome. No thanks.
Found some money.
These chess hustlers are like so good at what they do. Live music, people hanging out. Uptown's poppin', $3 for a popsicle. This is open for the children. The public restroom's over there, so I'm gonna head over there first. I also have the option in this software to turn the camera and the microphone off, so I don't have to end the live stream or hide my phone with my other software. Three-minute portraits for $5. Whoa, it is happening here in Washington Square Park. Everybody is around the fountain. Look at this. Whoa. See what happens when you have a nice summer day, 75 degrees, 77 degrees. Got live dancing here, live music, live streaming here too. Don't forget live streaming. Free meditation books. All right, restroom time. All right, folks, I'm not gonna get in trouble for recording inside a restroom, so I'm gonna turn the camera and the microphone off. I'll be back with you soon, so don't worry.